What's up, ladies and gentlemen? Nakusoo here, and today we will be beginning Burstman stage. Burstman or Junkman or Cloudman are one of the first robot masters that I like to take on. But for the sake of the LP, I will be taking on Burstman because we will not have to backtrack a lot. And oh yes, we'll have to do some backtracking in the stages, which I'll probably keep in. I'm not going to do a lot of editing in this game just in case someone wants to use this as a sort of a walkthrough. So I'll be collecting mostly everything besides a couple items which aren't essential in my opinion to collecting everything to call it 100% complete. So we'll have these counting down timers, and one of those machines that will shoot out. You can get that life and get back here, but I'm not going to risk it. And I'm also going to be coming down here and getting an E-Tank, which we will first collect, and that is going to be our first E-Tank. Now coming down here, dodging that, and I actually got hit by that. That's like the first time I actually got hit by that one. We will be going into an underwater part. Good thing that this is going to be the only underwater part that we will be facing, so it shouldn't be too bad. There is a 1-up up there, which you can use Rush Coil to get, but I'm not going to be doing that since I don't intend on dying. And let's see if I can destroy this. Okay, good. Watch out for those spikes because that is going to be the key thing here. Spikes, spikes, and more spikes. I can usually destroy most of these Mets if you keep firing on. Let's see if I can get most of them. And one more Mets. Come on. Die, Jave. Die. Thank you. So we have one more, and be careful not to hit your head on there. And as we charge up our Mega Buster, we can head into the next area and get a good shot off that enemy. So I guess you could call this a mini boss, I would say. We can usually stand in the corner and not get hit by him. Oh geez, he's actually using that attack. And you want to be careful not to get hit by the spikes at the top either. And this is quite difficult to actually commentate. Oh geez. Wow, he never does that before. Rapid fire, thank you. Awesome, and he dropped a little bit of health, which is awesome. You want to stay to the left, because standing to the right will be your demise as you would hit those spikes and end Mega Man's life. And you will feel pretty bad about that, wouldn't you? And you can also refill your energy right there if you do choose not to start this one first. Have some more of these fish which can actually kill themselves on the ceiling of the spikes that we'll see in the upcoming area. Rush Coil can be used here to bypass a lot of things, even these disappearing blocks. Yeah, you're not going to catch me on that. I am terrible at those disappearing blocks, but luckily they aren't as hard here. Oh, those jumps are treacherous, but good thing I got past it. There are a couple more, but I think in the future I can usually bypass them with upgrade that we'll see if you are familiar with all the rush upgrades, and that is going to be the R that we will need in order to get a special ability which is going to be present in past Mega Man games. So we're going to have to collect the R, U, S, and H. And I'll be doing that. We will be having to backtrack in order to get one of the letters. And I'll show you a way that you can get one of the other letters just by, yeah, I'm going to destroy, oh geez. All the Mets are going to kill me or knock me off the platform. This is a place where you can use Rush Coil in order to bypass some stuff. However, I'm going to just play it safe. Or should I play it safe? Should I try to do this, viewers? No. No, I don't want to die. And we will be at our boss. So this is going to be Burstman. He is pretty easy. Once again, we can charge up our Mega Buster to get off some initial damage once we enter the room. And as a cool introduction, he comes down and the bubble pops. So we can easily get a couple hits off on him. We can use a rapid fire blast, and after that, just try and avoid getting hit by those little bubbles that he sends out. You can get out of them, and I will show that off. You can also use a trick going left and right up there to time that. Woohoo. Like right there, that is one of the things I'm talking about. He can trap you in that bubble, and you can die in one hit, so you have to be careful. But it's not too hard to get out of. And he'll also hit the ground like that to raise you up. So you want to use a charge shot to knock him back. And we are doing fairly good. I'm doing much better than I did in my last practice run. So with a few more charge shots, we should be able to defeat Burstman. This is going a lot better than I would think. I don't even think I got hit by those bombs. Or am I going to jinx myself? Oh, yes, we got him. And, oh, geez, one more hit. Come on, Burstman, stop doing that. Die, thank you. And we got Burstman. He is down and out. And we will be able to get his weapon, which is a cool weapon which can be used for multiple things. It has a couple of different uses too. I'm not sure if this is the first Mega Man game besides X in the classic series that allows us to use our weapon for two different kinds of attacks. But it can also be used to encase other things besides bombs, so you really want to listen to Dr. Light. He'll give you some clues in order to use your weapons. So we get Danger Rap. Look at that. Proper grammar. I think they changed that later on in the series to be You Got. And next we will be taking on Cloudman. Cloudman is the first robot master I actually fought in this game and completed and beat. But I say he is pretty darn hard to beat because he has a lot of different types of attacks. And this stage is pretty cool. The music is alright. It's not my favorite. I think Junkman's is probably my favorite, which we will be facing off in the next video. And oh, that jump was a little bit close, viewers. Holy cow. So how is everyone doing today? And while we are on the subject, what is your favorite Mega Man game? For me, it is always probably going to be Mega Man 7, though I am pretty fond of the Mega Man X series. Now I know a lot of people are actually fond of Mega Man 2, which is a game I have yet to complete, and I will be completing it in the future. Now we can't give that one up, which I'll go after. And to get it, you just have to use Rush Coil to get to the life. And there we go. And at this time, I can show what the screens look like. So this is where our weapons are going to be placed. This is where our other rush items are going to be placed. On the right will be our special collectible items, and in the sub-screen we have one E-Tank already. We have a lot of other things to collect, and at the bottom I believe we have 4 lives that counts as 0 with it. So we have a lot of stuff to collect, but it shouldn't be too difficult as we progress, if I don't get hit by all these enemies multiple times. Oh, thank you. So if you let these enemies attack while in the rain, which is pretty cool that the stage actually changes. A lot of the stages actually have a lot of stuff that we'll have to come back to, so that is always a good thing. And you want to be careful not to time your jump so recklessly, otherwise you will definitely fall down. I kind of got the hang of it, and we will be able to take that enemy out. Ride on these clouds, which are not nearly as dangerous as the platforms in Mega Man 1. So we'll have to be a little bit patient as we ride these clouds out. There is also going to be an enemy over here that we'll have to take out. Otherwise, you will risk the use of getting hit by them. And I always like how this stage actually changes. We will be revisiting this stage just so I can show off some things, but I will be, hopefully, die birds. Oh, gotta get over here. Gotta do this fast because this game has a tendency to lag with all the sprites on the screen. No. We're gonna stay right here. So usually you will have to use Freezeman's weapon to get up here and see where everything is, but since I have a fair accurate idea of where everything is, we can just use Rush Coil and we can get the U. But I will be coming back briefly just to show where things are, so if you want to see what it looks like when you use different weapons on the stage and to different enemies, we can view that, and we should be fine if we jump down there. And the lag should stop once those birds, yeah, usually it only lags in this game when all those birds are on screen, and it's probably just due to Nintendo limitations at the time. Now to the right we can collect a little energy so we can get our health back, but I'm not going to be collecting that. We will, however, be coming face to face with a other protagonist that is usually seen in the series. And it's Proto Man. It's been a while, Mega Man. Yes, it has. Here's a little information. Your weapons can be used to discover hidden areas, and that is something you want to look for. Try using the flame weapon in the woods, and we won't have that for quite some time near the end of this game, actually. But thank you, Proto Man. We will be revisiting Proto Man a few more times throughout this Let's Play, viewers. And you know, I wanted to actually test some things. Oh, you can actually kill those, huh? Huh, interesting. I actually didn't know you could hit those in one hit. I'm going to also be testing out some different types of usage of weapons, just to see what things are. And like this part right here, if you use your Mega Buster, we can farm some of these PP birds, which they're called. No laughing, everyone. And if I can time it right, just to show you. Once the children all come out, you can go back and forth until you have enough boats. And you might be asking, why would you want to do that? Because these boats actually have a purpose. There is a store in this game, and the store will allow you to buy items that you will find throughout, but you can collect all the items without the need of doing that. But we won't be doing that because that will be tedious, and you don't want to see me do that, and we will be collecting all the items anyway. So as we be careful to not fall off by these enemies, which they have a tendency to catch me off guard, so I'm going to have to pay attention just a little bit. And I hate these spacious jumps, they're really annoying. We will be at our boss, which he is going to be weak to, of course, the Danger Wrap. And zap, just like that. So at the start we can get him like that, right in the bubble, and if we can time it good, oh no. Let's try this again. If we can time it well, we can just jump up and use our Danger Wrap like this, and we can just keep doing that all the way until the end, until he dies. So this is probably the easiest boss, in my opinion. Either this or a boss in the future. Especially if you can time it. We only have one more hit, and he is down. Cloud Man, you are gone. And we have Mega Man looking into the distance. With the defeat of Cloud Man, we will get probably my most used and favorite weapon in the game, the Thunderbolt. Fires out electricity charged spheres. And Dr. Light will give us a clue of what we will have to use on the next episode. Actually, it can be used to power up some electronic machines. So we get Thunderbolt. And look at that color scheme from Mega Man. Pretty awesome. So with our password screen, you can use your passwords to get to different areas of the game with different bosses. You can even have one where you start with all of their weapons, so that is pretty cool. But on the next video, ladies and gentlemen, we will be going on and defeating the next two robot masters, Junkman, then Freeze Man. So thank you for watching. Thank you for the support, and until next time, take care and stay classy.